Imagine this, you wake up one day and you realize that your life has passed by. All the dreams you had, all that you set, they're still there, but you're not any closer to them. Why? Because somewhere along the way, you lost sight of the most powerful asset you have, your time. Time, once lost, is gone forever. And it's the one thing you can never get back. If you want to change your life today, the first step is simple. Stop wasting your life. So, let's talk about what it means to waste your life. Every time you procrastinate, every time you let fear hold you back, every time you're distracted by things that don't serve your vision, that's time slipping through your fingers. That's life wasted. And here's the truth, life isn't waiting for you. Opportunities don't come with a guarantee. If you don't act now, they may never come around again. But it's not too late. The power to change is within you. It's all about the choices you make. You are where you are today because of the choices you've made in the past. And that means you can make new choices today, right now, to move yourself in a different direction. But do you want a different life? Then take responsibility. Own your choices. Stop blaming the world around you for where you are. This is your life. No one else can change it but you. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment doesn't exist. You have everything you need right now to take that first step. Recognizing the power of choice is the first step toward unlocking your potential and transforming your life. Every single day we are faced with countless decisions, both big and small, that shape the direction of our future. And what most people don't realize is that every moment offers a new opportunity to choose the path that will either lead to growth or keep you stagnant. The incredible truth is that your life isn't dictated by external circumstances or events. It is shaped by the decisions you make, the choices you take. You have the power to decide how you respond to challenges, setbacks, and even moments of doubt. It's not the situation that determines your outcome, but how you choose to perceive it and act upon it. When you recognize that you are in control of your decisions, you realize that you are never truly stuck. You have the ability to make a choice in any moment, whether it's to push through difficulty or to turn toward a new opportunity. This realization is empowering because it means you are never at the mercy of your circumstance. Instead, you are the architect of your life. Too many people wait for the right moment, the perfect conditions, or someone else to make the change for them. But the right moment is always now. If you're waiting for life to hand you a perfect scenario, you'll keep waiting forever. The moment you decide that the power of choice is yours, you begin to break free from the chains of indecision and fear. Think about the choices you've made so far. Some have led to progress, while others may have held you back. But here's the powerful part. It's never too late to make a new choice. The power to change, to course correct, to create new possibilities is always in your hands. By recognizing that each moment is a decision, you step into a space where you no longer have to accept the past or your current situation as a permanent reality. You can decide what comes next. The power to choose is your most valuable asset. And when you embrace it, you realize the potential to shift your entire life. So ask yourself, what will you choose today? Will you keep waiting for life to change on its own? Or will you step forward and take control of your destiny? The choice is yours. Identifying wasted time is one of the most eye-opening realizations you can have on the path to personal growth. It's easy to look back and see the ways we've squandered precious hours, or even years distracted by things that didn't serve us or contribute to our goals. But the real power comes in recognizing those moments as opportunities to shift and redirect our focus. But wasted time often hides in plain sight, disguised as activities that feel necessary but ultimately take us nowhere. You might spend hours scrolling through social media, engaging in conversations that don't add value, or indulging in habits that keep you comfortable but stagnant. The reality is, when you look at how you've been spending your days, you'll find that many of the things you've done have not been aligned with the future you want to create. The biggest challenge is that we've been conditioned to think that this kind of time spent on distractions or small, unimportant tasks isn't really wasting time at all. We convince ourselves that we need a break, that we deserve relaxation, or that we'll get back to our goals later. But the truth is that time, once lost, never returns. The moments we spend in idleness, procrastination, or chasing after things that don't move us forward are the moments we'll never get back. To truly identify wasted time, you have to become brutally honest with yourself. Are you spending time on things that fuel your growth? Are you doing what it takes to move toward your goals? Or are you simply going through the motions? Take a close look at the ways you fill your time each day. How much of it is spent in pursuit of your purpose and how much of it is consumed by distractions? For many people, wasted time is tied to a lack of clarity or a fear of action. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift through life, allowing the days to slip by without any real direction. Without a sense of urgency, time starts to feel endless, and before you know it, weeks or months have passed, and you're no closer to where you want to be. But here's the good news. You have the power to identify these time stealers and take action. The moment you recognize where your time is being wasted, you've already made the first step toward change. You can choose to let go of the distractions, the habits that no longer serve you, and the excuses that keep you stuck. It's not about beating yourself up over past mistakes. It's about recognizing that each new moment offers a fresh chance to make better choices. When you become aware of how you've been wasting time, you begin to see all the opportunities around you to reclaim that lost time. You can redirect your energy toward what matters, toward the things that will actually move you closer to your dreams. Time is your most valuable resource, and you see where it's being wasted. You're in a powerful position to take control and use it to build the life you truly desire. The cost of inaction is far greater than the risk of failure or the discomfort of change. So step forward today, take action, and reclaim the life that is waiting for you. The price of inaction is steep, and it's time to stop paying IT, taking thought to responsibility for your life, for your life's powerful and liberating choices you can make. It means no longer blaming circumstances, other people, or external forces for where you are. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that things happen to you, that your life is a result of luck or the actions of others. But the truth is, you are the one in control. Every decision, every action, every response you make shapes your reality. When you don't take action, you also miss out on the compound effect of small, consistent steps that over time lead to major results. It's easy to think that one decision or one small action doesn't matter, but the truth is, those small actions add up. The cost of inaction becomes apparent in the gap between where you are and where you could be. You look back months or years from now, and you realize that the opportunities you let slip by, the moments you spent waiting for the perfect time, have led to a life that hasn't changed in the way you desired. You've been standing still while the world continues to move forward. Moreover, inaction keeps you trapped in comfort zones. It convinces you that staying where you are is easier than taking a risk or making a change. But the truth is that staying stagnant is far more dangerous than stepping into the unknown. Comfort breeds complacency, and complacency eventually leads to satisfaction, regret, and the painful realization that you wasted time waiting for change to come to you when in reality, you had the power to create it all along. Inaction also costs you confidence. Every time you fail to follow through, you chip away at your belief in yourself. You start to tell yourself that you're not capable or that the risks are too great. The longer you stay in that state of inaction, the harder it becomes to take that first step toward change. And before you know it, you've built a wall of self-doubt so high that it feels impossible to break through. But here's the most important thing. Inaction doesn't just cost you, it costs the world around you. Every dream you delay, every decision you avoid doesn't just affect you, it affects the people who need what you have to offer. Your potential, your talents, and your abilities are meant to be shared. The longer you sit on the sidelines, the longer you delay the gifts you have to give. That's a cost not just to you, but to the world. Every time you choose to act, you give others permission to do the same. The truth is, inaction is the killer of possibility. It paralyzes you and holds you back from the life you deserve. But once you recognize the cost of not acting, once you see the toll it takes on your life and your future, you can no longer afford to sit still. The cost of inaction is far greater than the risk of failure or the discomfort of change. So step forward today, take action, and reclaim the life that is waiting for you. The price of inaction is steep, and it's time to stop paying IT, taking thought to responsibility for your life, for your life's powerful and liberating choices you can make. It means no longer blaming circumstances, other people, or external forces for where you are. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that things happen to you, that your life is a result of luck or the actions of others. But the truth is, you are the one in control. Every decision, every action, every response you make shapes your reality. When you take full responsibility, you stop playing the victim. You stop waiting for someone else to change or for the world to bend to your desires. Instead, you recognize that your life, your outcomes, and your future are a direct result of the choices you've made or failed to make in the past. It's not about being hard on yourself or placing blame on your past decisions. It's about accepting the power you have to change everything from this point forward. You have the ability to steer your life in any direction you choose. But it all starts with taking full ownership of your role in creating the life you have today. Taking responsibility also means embracing the idea that you can change, you can grow, and you can achieve. The past may have been filled with mistakes or missed opportunities, but they don't define you. They're simply part of the process of learning and evolving. When you take responsibility, you also acknowledge that you have the ability to learn from those experiences and use them as stepping stones to success. And this is where your power lies. No one else can make you take control of your life, but once you decide to own it, everything starts to shift. You realize that if you want a different future, you can create it. If you want to improve your circumstances, you have the ability to do so. By taking full responsibility, you stop waiting for things to happen, and you begin making things happen. Would you like me to remember some things you've shared, like your interest in Tony Robbins style speeches and your project about Leo and Snowball? Just let me know. Clarity and focus are two of the most essential ingredients for success in any area of life. Without clarity, you can find yourself drifting, unsure of what to do next, constantly reacting to circumstances rather than intentionally creating the life you desire. The truth is, when you lack clarity, everything becomes harder. You're pulled in multiple directions by distractions, doubts, and opportunities that may not even align with your true desires. Clarity is what allows you to cut through the noise and create a vision of what you want, whether it's personal, professional, or relational. When you're clear on what you want, you know exactly what steps to take. You don't waste time wondering what your next move should be because you have a clear roadmap. Clarity removes uncertainty and gives you the confidence to move forward. It empowers you to make decisions quickly without second-guessing yourself because you know they align with your bigger purpose. Focus, however, is just as crucial as clarity. Having clarity on your goals is one thing, but staying focused on them is what ultimately drives results. Focus allows you to eliminate distractions and channel your energy into the actions that will bring you closer to your vision. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. The pull of social media, the endless stream of emails, and the constant barrage of information can all steal your attention and scatter your energy. Without focus, your best intentions can quickly unravel as your attention shifts from one thing to the next. When you master focus, you stop reacting to every new demand or opportunity that comes your way. You become intentional with your time and energy, choosing to invest in what matters most. This doesn't mean you can't be flexible or open to new ideas, but it means you prioritize your most important goals over momentary distractions. Focus forces you to make hard decisions, to say no to things that don't serve your purpose so that you can say yes to what truly aligns with your vision. The combination of clarity and focus is incredibly powerful. Clarity gives you the vision of where you want to go, while focus keeps you on the path. When you have both, you're unstoppable. Every action you take is purposeful, and every decision you make brings you closer to the life you're building. It's in the moments where your focus is unwavering and your clarity is sharp that you experience the most progress. And this is where success happens, not in scattered efforts, but in a consistent, focused pursuit of your goals. Without clarity, you'll waste time and energy on things that don't matter. Without focus, you'll never achieve the breakthroughs you desire. But when you have both, you step into a place of unstoppable momentum where everything you do is aligned with your ultimate vision. Your life becomes a reflection of the choices you make with clarity and focus, leading you to a future you're proud of. Committing to growth is about making the conscious decision to evolve every single day. It's the realization that you are never truly done becoming the person you're meant to be, no matter how successful, skilled, or knowledgeable you already are. Growth is a lifelong journey, and the moment you stop seeking growth, you begin to stagnate. Committing to growth means choosing progress over comfort, improvement over mediocrity, and the development over complacency. It's about understanding that your potential is unlimited, but only if you're willing to push past your current limits and challenge yourself to reach new heights. Growth requires discomfort. It requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and embracing challenges that push you beyond what you thought was possible. It means accepting that failure is a natural part of the process and seeing it as an opportunity to learn rather than something to avoid. When you commit to growth, you stop fearing mistakes. Instead, you welcome them as stepping stones to the next level of your potential. You understand that each setback is an opportunity to rise, learn, and become stronger. Will commit to growth means taking responsibility for your own development rather than waiting for circumstances or other people to change. You take ownership of the time, energy, and resources required to improve. You seek out new experiences, new knowledge, and new challenges that expand your horizons and deepen your understanding of the world and yourself. You invest in yourself, whether that's through learning new skills, building emotional resilience, or sharpening your mindset. The more you grow, the more equipped you become to handle whatever life throws your way. Committing to growth also means embracing change. Growth isn't about staying the same or holding on to old habits, outdated beliefs, or limiting patterns. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you and opening yourself up to new ways of thinking, new opportunities, and new possibilities. When you commit to growth, you're constantly evolving, shedding your old skin, and becoming a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Most importantly, growth requires patience and persistence. It's not always a quick or easy process. There will be days when you feel like you're not making any progress, when it feels like you're stuck in the same place, or when the effort seems overwhelming. But real growth happens in the small, consistent actions you take every day. Every time you push through a challenge, every time you choose to learn instead of retreat, every time you invest in your future, you are growing. Be committing to growth. You're saying yes to becoming the best version of yourself. You're creating a life of continual improvement, where every day offers the opportunity to be better than the day before. When you make growth your priority, you never settle for less than what you're capable of. You build resilience, you expand your capabilities, and you create a life of fulfillment and achievement. Growth isn't just an option, it's a way of life. And when you commit to it fully, you unlock a future beyond your wildest dreams. Breaking free from comfort isn't about making drastic, reckless decisions. It's about making intentional choices to face the fears, doubts, and uncertainties that have been holding you back. It's about doing what you've been avoiding, taking the risks you've been putting off, and confronting the challenges that seem too overwhelming. It's stepping into the discomfort, not because you like it, but because you understand that without it, you can't grow. In fact, comfort becomes a trap because it disguises itself as security. It tells you that things are fine the way they are, that you don't need to change, that you don't need to do more. But deep down, you know that you are capable of more. You know that you're meant for something greater. The reality is, growth requires risk. It requires stepping into unfamiliar territory and trusting that the discomfort you feel is just a temporary phase on the way to something better. The more you break free from comfort, the more you experience life in its fullness, with new opportunities and possibilities opening up before you. When you break free from comfort, you take control of your destiny. You stop letting fear dictate your actions, and instead you become the one who takes charge of your future. You stop waiting for the perfect conditions to start making changes or pursuing your dreams. You begin to understand that there's no such thing as perfect timing. The only time you have is now. And the only way to move forward is to embrace the discomfort of the unknown and take action in the face of fear. The moment you push through your comfort zone is the moment you unlock your true potential. You begin to realize that the things you were once afraid of are not nearly as dangerous or impossible as they seemed. You see that the life you've always dreamed of is only a few steps beyond the boundaries you've set for yourself. When you break free from comfort, you begin to live fully, experience life with passion, and take on challenges with enthusiasm, knowing that they are the gateways to becoming the best version of yourself. Breaking free from comfort is about reclaiming your life, your power, and your future. It's about deciding that you are no longer willing to settle for mediocrity or the safety of the familiar. It's about daring to take the risks that will lead to the extraordinary life you deserve. So ask yourself what's keeping you in your comfort zone. What would happen if you stepped out today? The life you've been dreaming of is waiting for you just beyond the boundaries of comfort. Step out and make it yours. Time is undeniably your most valuable asset. More precious than money, more irreplaceable than any material possession. While you can earn more money, buy more things, and acquire new skills, time is finite as the one resource you cannot replenish. Each day that passes is one you can never get back, and yet so many people treat time as if it's an endless commodity, wasting it without a second thought. The truth is, once time is gone, it's gone forever. How you choose to spend your time, what you invest your energy into, and how you allocate those precious hours directly shapes the life you will have tomorrow, next year, and for the rest of your life. When you truly understand the value of time, you begin to see it as a non-renewable resource. Every minute you spend is an investment, and every second wasted is a lost opportunity to create, grow, and move closer to your goals. Whether you're spending time working toward your dreams, building relationships, learning, or relaxing, you're making a choice about what matters to you. And while relaxation and downtime are important, the key is balance. The real question is, are you using your time intentionally? Are you spending it on things that bring you closer to the life you desire, or are you letting it slip through your fingers on things that don't move you forward? The challenge with time is that it's often hard to see its true value until it's too late. People spend years thinking they'll have more time in the future, more time to chase their dreams, more time to spend with loved ones, more time to get things done. But the truth is, the future is never promised, and time waits for no one. The longer you wait to take action, the more time you lose. Every day you delay is a day you'll never get back. And the cost of inaction, of waiting for the right moment, is a life that passes by with dreams unfulfilled and opportunities missed. To understand the true value of time, think about your own life. Where have you spent your time in the past? What could you have achieved, experienced, or created if you had used your time differently? When you reflect on your time, it's important to ask yourself whether you've been intentional with how you've spent it. Are you making decisions that move you forward, or are you simply letting time pass without purpose? Time is the ultimate equalizer. It's the one thing everyone has in the same amount. Yet the way it's used determines who achieves greatness and who simply watches life go by. The key to maximizing your time is to become fully present in each moment. When you are engaged in something, whether it's working on your career, spending time with family, or investing in personal growth, give it your full attention. Time spent mindlessly is time wasted. You can never get that time back. So make it count by being intentional with your actions and focusing on what truly matters. Creating massive action is the catalyst that turns dreams into reality. Too many people get stuck in planning, waiting for the perfect conditions, or simply hoping that things will fall into place on their own. But the truth is, without action, nothing changes. You can have all the knowledge, skills, and potential in the world, but if you don't take action, if you don't move towards your goals with intensity and consistency, then you're essentially standing still. The key to creating massive action is understanding that action, no matter how small at first, is what creates momentum. It's the fuel that propels you forward, overcoming the inertia of hesitation, doubt, and fear. When you take massive action, you stop waiting for the perfect time or the right circumstances. You understand that perfection is an illusion, and that the best time to start is always now. Massive action requires boldness, a willingness to leap even when you're not 100% sure of the outcome. It's about committing to the process even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. The more action you take, the more clarity you gain, and the more confident you become in your ability to make things happen. Massive action isn't just about doing more. It's about doing more of the right things. It's about prioritizing the actions that will move you toward your vision and focusing your energy on activities that drive results. It's easy to get busy, to fill your day with tasks that give you a sense of productivity but don't actually contribute to your larger goals. But when you commit to massive action, you do what matters most. You take bold steps and you don't let distractions or obstacles stop you. The power of massive action lies in its ability to create momentum. Momentum is like a snowball that gains strength and speed as it rolls down a hill. Once you take the first step, the next step becomes easier. And the one after that becomes even easier. The more action you take, the more you begin to believe in your ability to achieve your goals. This belief in turn drives even more action, and you create a cycle of progress that becomes unstoppable. But massive action also requires perseverance. It's not about taking a few bout steps and then stopping when things get tough. It's about pushing through the obstacles, the setbacks, and the challenges. You must be willing to continue taking action even when you don't see immediate results. This is where most people give up when things don't happen as quickly as they expect. But real success is built on sustained effort. It's the person who keeps moving forward in the face of adversity that eventually breaks through and achieves the extraordinary. Creating massive action also means becoming comfortable with discomfort. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and in order to take the actions that will truly transform your life, you need to push yourself beyond what's easy and familiar. This might mean making hard decisions, facing fears, or dealing with uncertainty. But it's in those moments of discomfort that you'll find the greatest rewards. When you push past your doubts and fears, you gain strength, resilience, and a sense of accomplishment that no one can take away. Ultimately, massive action is about taking control of your future. It's about no longer waiting for the right moment or for someone else to make things happen for you. It's about you stepping up, taking responsibility, and doing whatever it takes to move closer to goals every single day. When you create massive action, you create a life that's in motion, a life full of possibilities and progress. It's not about waiting for the perfect time to start. It's about starting now, taking massive action, and making the life you want a reality. Living with purpose and passion is the driving force behind an extraordinary life. When you live with purpose, you're not just going through the motions or responding to life's circumstances as they come. Instead, you wake up each day with a sense of direction, knowing exactly why you're doing what you're doing. Purpose gives you clarity about who you are or what you want, and the impact you wish to make. It aligns your actions with your deepest values and goals, ensuring that every step you take is intentional and moves you closer to the life you envision. Passion, on the other hand, is the fuel that keeps you going when things get tough. It's the energy, the enthusiasm, and the excitement that propels you forward even in the face of obstacles. Passion is what makes the journey worthwhile. It's the feeling you get when you're fully immersed in something that lights you up, something that makes you come alive. When you live with passion, you don't just work to achieve, you work because you love the process, the growth, and the impact it has on the world around you. When purpose and passion come together, they create a powerful combination. Purpose gives you direction, while passion gives you the energy and drive to keep moving forward. This alignment is what allows you to live a life that's deeply fulfilling, where every action feels meaningful and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Purpose and passion work hand in hand to ensure that your life is not just about success, but about significance, the kind of success that fills you with pride, that leaves a legacy, and that positively impacts others. Living with purpose means making decisions that align with your deeper values, even when it's difficult. It means saying no to things that don't serve your goals and yes to the things that will help you grow and achieve your vision. Purpose is the inner compass that guides you through the distractions and temptations of life, helping you stay focused on what truly matters. It's easy to get sidetracked by the demands of everyday life, but when you have a clear sense of purpose, you can filter out the noise and stay on course. Passion takes us a step further by infusing everything you do with energy and enthusiasm. It's the spark that keeps you going when the initial excitement fades, when the work becomes hard, or when the journey feels long. Passion gives you the resilience to push through setbacks and keep going when others might quit. It's the love you feel for what you do that makes even the toughest moments feel worthwhile. When you are passionate about something, you bring an intensity and a focus that others can't help but notice. You inspire people around you to tap into their own passions and to live with the same fire that drives you. To live with purpose and passion, you need to know what truly matters here. You need to get clear about your core values, what excites you, and what you want to contribute to the world. Without this clarity, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and fall into a routine that doesn't truly fulfill you. But when you know your purpose and you live with passion, you'll find the strength to keep pushing forward, to keep growing, and to keep creating a life that's aligned with who you truly are. Purpose and passion also help you navigate through life's inevitable challenges. When you encounter setbacks, when things don't go as planned, or when you face criticism or failure, your purpose reminds you why you started, and your passion fuels your determination to keep going. With purpose and passion, you see obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow, and you refuse to be defeated by circumstances. Every setback is simply a lesson that brings you closer to your destination. When you live with purpose and passion, your life becomes more than just a series of tasks and achievements. It becomes a journey of meaning, fulfillment, and excitement. You stop living for the weekend or waiting for retirement to enjoy your life. Instead, every day is an opportunity to live fully, to pursue your dreams, and to make a positive and worldwide work. Purpose and passion are the heart of a life well lived, driving you forward, lifting you higher, and filling every moment with meaning and joy. Get clear. What do you want? What excites you? What gives you energy? When you get clear on your purpose, everything becomes easier. When your vision is strong enough, distractions lose their power, and clarity creates focus. Focus creates results. But it's not enough to just know what you want. You have to commit to it. You have to create massive action. You have to do things that scare you. That's where growth happens. Growth is in the discomfort. It's in stepping outside of what feels safe and easy. Only when you push through discomfort do you grow. Let me remind you, time is your most valuable resource. It's fleeting. Every moment is precious. Don't waste it. Look at what you're doing right now. What habits are you clinging to that don't serve your future? Break free from them. Replace them with actions that propel you toward your goals. The moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. Your time is ticking, but the beautiful part is that you can choose what you do with it. You can change your life today by simply deciding to stop wasting time. Ask yourself, what would you do if you knew your time was limited? What would you pursue? What would you stop tolerating? What could you create? Today is your day. Stop wasting it. Start living with urgency, passion, and purpose. Make today the first step toward the life you've always dreamed of. Because you're not just here to exist, you're here to thrive, to grow, and to create something extraordinary. The life you want is waiting for you. It's within you right now. Let's make it happen.